All right, welcome back to the Squeeze Zone. This is episode 2. Missed you last week, but we didn't have any earnings last week to really go over or analyze. But what we are going to do right off the bat is we're going to go over first week of predictions, and we did pretty well. Got 10 out of 13. The 3 that I missed all happened to be pumps. They all happen to be ones that I predicted to be going up. So may have just been a lucky week because the market was in a downtrend and I kind of pulled everything else down, or maybe there is something to this analysis. So starting off, we're going to go ahead and hit up Factset. This is one of the losses. This was one of the ones that I predicted incorrectly. When we looked at it initially, we were looking at it around 347. I was expecting it to hit 363 all the way up here, but instead dropped. And next day, we were at 332. So that was not a very pretty drop, but next one did work out in our favor. Next one, we were looking at Enerpac Tool Group. Enerpac Tool Group, initially when we were looking at it, it was at $22.81, and the following day we dropped all the way down to $20.85. So that was a good move on that one. Leslie's Inc. This one newly IPO'd, so we weren't expecting too much on this one. I did still say it was going to drop, and prior to the drop, that Sunday we were looking at $23. After earnings, it hit about $22 and then jumped right back up. Next up, we had Heico Corp. Prior to earnings, was sitting at $133. I said it was going to hit about 128, which it did. We hit right around 128 right after earnings. You can see that right around here. It dropped all the way down over here. Next up, we got Calavo Growers. Calavo Growers, that was the other one that I predicted was going to go up. That one prior to earnings was sitting at $72. My target was 75. Unfortunately, dropped all the way down to 62. I did recover at the end of the day, but it never got up to the 75 I thought it was going to get to. So that was a miss on my part. Next up, we had Carmax. Carmax was another one that I thought was going to drop. Prior to earnings that Sunday, we were looking at $98.25. And after earnings, we hit about $92, and it dropped just even a little bit more. Dropped all the way down to that trend line around $91. Looks to be in an uptrend. If it can break this 200-day moving average, we can see quite a bit more upside. Look for that daily close. Next up, we had Cintas. This was another miss. I had predict this one was going to go up. Prior to earnings, we're looking at 354. My target was 362. Unfortunately, we did drop on that one. We dropped pretty significantly. I recorded that drop to be 340. So pretty big drop there. But that's all right. Rest of these coming up were all winners. We had Neogen Corp. Neogen, prior to earnings, we were looking at $80.80. My target was 72. We hit 72.84. That was, or 72.93 on this chart. But that was definitely a good move there. This was definitely one of the bigger ones that we got right that week. YCBD, even though it's a penny stock and I didn't expect too much movement, prior to earnings we're at $2.62. After that, we hit $3.49. That was a big move. That was definitely the biggest move for the week. All right, we're on to Paychex. Paychex, this one. Prior to earnings, it was at $96.92. I predicted a target of $94, and it did that. It hit $94. It right around let's see. Yeah, it was right around here. We hit $94 and continued the drop after that. So would have been a good one to hold on to. Next up, we had Anglogold Ashanti. For this one, we had been looking at prior to earnings, it was $23.17. Price target was $22. We had about $22.36 after earnings. Next up, we have Granite Construction. Prior to earnings, we were sitting at $26.86. Target on that one was $23.18. Unfortunately, I messed that one up. I thought there was earnings that week, but there wasn't. However, we still got a drop that week, so I'm still counting it as a win. Not a big drop. We got down to $25.83, so just $1 drop on that that price target. And then lastly, we had another penny stock, UTSTAR Holdings. Don't know a whole lot about them. This was another one where I predicted a drop prior to earnings. We were looking at $1.34. After earnings, we hit $1.20. Sorry, I was predicting $1.20 and we hit $1.25. So, yeah, pretty good first week. Check out the next video to see the earnings for this upcoming week, starting January 4th. Yeah. January 4th earnings are in the following video.